Hello all, this is just going to be a short video about my experience as to why ethnicity matters for pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes, but not in the sense of explaining the science behind it. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a medic, but just in the sense of my experience having a telephone consultation with a doctor who'd never met me before. So basically what happened is I was told about my pre-diabetes diagnosis. I had a telephone consultation with a doctor who'd never met me before, and she said, "Oh, I'll just check your BMI." Now, obviously, BMI is what they call inextricably linked to pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes. So I get why she mentioned that. And she said, "Oh, I'll just put your figures in the BMI calculator." And she said, "Oh, you should be fine. You're borderline overweight. You know, you shouldn't have to do too much work to get that BMI back down into the sort of the normal range, the outer danger range, if you like." She said, "Yeah, no problem. So I put the phone down and I said to myself, that doesn't sound right to me. That does not sound right. You know, I am clearly in the pre-diabetes range, and I've got someone saying, yeah, little bit of weight loss, no problem. You'll be well into the normal range on the BMI." So I got into the NHS BMI calculator, and this is going to be all backwards for you, but here it is. Put in my height. Pop in my height. Yeah, okay. Pop in what was my then weight. And then, again, you won't be able to see it too well, but then after you've put in your height and weight, it comes up with ethnic background. Because as a lot of people know, ethnicity matters when it comes to pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes. So I put in my mixed ethnic background, push calculate, and I don't know if you can see that, but my BMI is very, very clearly in that overweight range. It's almost smack bang in the middle. So I thought, well, hang on a minute. Well, she told me I was, that does not look like borderline to me. That looks like I'm in the middle of the overweight category. So I thought, right, she told me I was borderline. So let's go back. And I thought, this is what's happened. She's never met me before. I sound how I sound. I've got, you know, the most sort of British name you could ever think of. Right, let's click white and see what happens. So clicked on white on the BMI calculator, and there we are. There's the cross in, and it's right pretty much smack bang on the line between healthy and overweight. So I thought, right, that's why she said what she said. So just a little tip, if you're having a pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes telephone consultation with a doctor that's never met you, and like me, you might sound like me, you might have a very white Western name, but your genetic heritage, if you like, is actually mixed, then make sure they know, because they could be assuming all sorts of things that are incorrect, like it was in my case. So at the end of the day, ethnicity with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, it does matter. So I hope that helps.